To match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
57. Get ready. Hey, tight. Slam. Hey, switch gears. Kill. Middle. Check. Watch the edge.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Round 80. Here we go. Hey, I'm coming after you. Check 37. Bang. Check 24.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run.
All my records go hard. This a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. Half. Under 10. 10. Watch that. Watch the twist.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
50 seconds, Mike. Big stop, G. Big.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. All day. Hey, check Mike 21. Check. Alert. Courage. Check
On first down, Allen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
John Brown.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing again. Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Michel, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Sony Michel,
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brought him down.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
The carry here for the big tight end. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
The ball carrier.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
23-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Greg Gray. Greg Gray. 8.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Flush to his right. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken
2
down
yards the
behind
loss,
line of
2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Second and 12.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Trash. Right here.
Michel, they toss it out right to him. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LREs.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. A shotgun snap for Newton. Forced out to his left. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A first update now from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Alert, alert, alert. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go, D. Alert. Dudes.
Allen now looks to throw. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 46 yards on the play. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
It's good. Makes the score Bills 7, Patriots nothing. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up
On second down,
10
this is Edmonds.
at the 47-yard line.
And shoving his way inside the 35. The 20. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 17-yard line. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's third and short.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, hold. You mine. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal at the Patriots' 7-yard line.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
A 57-yard gain.
The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Second and 5 now. Newton, he's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. That's the rookie A.J. Epinesa who gets him to the turf.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Gets past one man. And he's going to be out of bounds right around the line of scrimmage. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Complete to James White.
James
Touchdown,
White, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, check. Hey, tight. 21, check Mike 21. 5 wide. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, watch the leg. 52. Jim. Alert flare.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Harris to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. N'Keal Harry is the intended target, and it's third and short.
It's third down and 1 yard to go.
A final shot before break. Newton. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Eight. Gun.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
All day, dog.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Room here to run. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bills 28, Patriots 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Escaping the pressure right. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Single.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Check 6 guard. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Again, it's Michelle. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Sony Michel, the ball carrier.
So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton being chased out left. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time.
Newton.
Levi Wallace with a pick.
Intercepted.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another carry now for Edmonds. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
He's brought down at
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Good for a Buffalo
Well, after an
Bills.
interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Covered by
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
56. You don't want none. Check 99. Check regular.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Allen
Jennings was the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
36. Whip.
Allen going deep for Diggs. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
First down.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down.
51's the mic, boys. 51.
On first down, Michelle. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Ed Oliver made the
Nice
tackle.
play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To throw is Newton. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Michelle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tackle made.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
At the 4-yard line.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line. A gain of 3.
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Dalton Keene, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Bills 28, Patriots 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
You better be ready. Alert! Don't be scared of it.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Alert! He's coming. Double up.
Check. Lucky.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again. Half 10. 57's Mike.
Now on second and 13. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Here's Allen on first and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
And now they need to execute. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, New England.
On first and 10, Newton. Pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sideline. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Newton. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
N'Keal Harry.
It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and
They
10.
work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Switch.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and 9.
Third down.
From the gun, here's Newton. Got his man, that's Harry.
That's what it is, baby. That's
And
what
he's
it is.
in. Touchdown,
Newton's pass
Patriots.
complete to
N'Keal Harry,
Touchdown,
his second
New
touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have
for the
cut it
extra
back
point.
within a score. So they get the score still down. The bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep
The
hope
kick
alive,
is
Brandon.
good.
That's exactly what they did.
Makes the
Now they've
score
got to
Bills
deliver
28,
and finish things off.
Patriots
Full
21.
connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, hold. Check that.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted.
So, my
by the
goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible
They'll
not
take
too long
over
ago, but that
first and
turnover
10
there means
at the
we have a game
43-yard
again.
line.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Newton's pass.
The end result,
complete to
21
Julian
yards.
Edelman. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Patriots.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Gun.
Newton on first down.
You.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. He's at the 30, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Newton. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Complete.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Dante Hightower on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Check Mike 21. 56, 56. Slam.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. In your face.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. 5 wide. Hyundai. Kill.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this game,
and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Bills 42, Patriots 21. Tyler Bass to kick
after the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
New England.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, get in the weight room.
From the gun, Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end.
Newton's pass.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Patriot first down.
Now Newton on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Newton's pass.
Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but now it's third down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. I got one.
They snap it to Newton. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
On down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check Mike 21.
In your face.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You're trash. Hey, check Mike.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Mike, middle. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Here we go. Mike.
To throw again. Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And my goodness, another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Offensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.